Hello everybody, just wanted to say this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you are not over the age of 18, please get the fuck out. Thank you.
I made this for you.
Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome back to another Florida Swamp Monkey video. They'll actually tip you pretty well because they know how far out they are, you know what I mean? Alright, so we made it to the drop off, popping out of the car now. Alright, so yeah, you can't hit that $2 per mile out where I'm at. Alright, like I said, we're gonna run inside and get some more to drink.
I need you in my life, Jesus. I can't live without you, Jesus.
That's right.
Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome back to another Florida Swamp Monkey video. Current time is 11:33 and currently at about 400 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We're already banging and bashing, dashing and Ubering. I'm out here, just got a ping. I've been active for about 15 minutes or so. Just got a ping for $8 8 mile. So, you know, but anyway, we're on our way to go get that, bust that out, and I'll let y'all know when I get there. Alright, so we made it to the restaurant. As you can see, there's a Corolla back there. But yeah, we get here, order's not ready, and then the lady that was in front of me, basically the lady that got here right before me, she got to the counter first, and she was ordering for like, I guess like 4 other people in her office or something like that. So she had a you know, big old huge piece of paper with notes written on it, you know, for each person that she was there ordering for. You know, a big huge complicated order for a bunch of people that aren't even there to actually depict and what they actually want, you know what I mean? So yeah, that took about 4 or 5 minutes alone just for her to order everything. And so the lady, she finally looks over at me and she's like, "Oh yeah, you're here for a delivery?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm Uber Eats for Charles." And she's like, "Okay, yep, I'm gonna go grab it." But anyway, it's not ready, so I walked outside, record this little clip. I don't know, just for whatever that does, I don't know. But anyway, we got a goal of $100 before Monday morning when the bank opens, so it shouldn't be too hard. Already had 20 like in the account positive from being extra on here and whatever. So basically only need to make another 80. This order alone, like I said, it's going to be $8, so not too bad. We're basically a 10th of the way there on one delivery once I get this banged out. And like I said, I've already been kind of waiting at the restaurant for, I'm gonna say 7 or 8 minutes now. But yeah, so I'm gonna pop my head back in there. It could be getting bagged up right now as I'm talking to y'all. Alright, it was a pretty long wait, but I just did my trick where I'll pull out my phone and I'll play something like some Bitcoin stuff as loud as I can. You know,
Check out crypto.
Okay, wait.
Cash, digital
Oh,
cash.
please. Okay.
Once again, the U.S. dollar is engaged in a hyperinflationary collapse against Bitcoin.
it means that way everybody in the building like just hear Bitcoin every 60 seconds. You know, and I'm watching something, you know, something that's supposed to be informative. Oh man, no, I'm not doing that one. They want me to add a Pizza Hut $5 5 mile. Oh man, I'm not going down that road.
All right, Dad, where are we really going?
Lake Titicaca!
Anyway, let me get this plugged in real quick. Hang on. Sorry for the side angle. But yeah, so it's like a 10-minute drive. Get this dropped off at $8, and like I said, 10% of the $80 that we need to make between now and Monday. It's only Friday now. Like I said, 12:01. We got work at 5 p.m. So we'll get this busted out, and we'll see what else it gives us. Alright, so we made it to the drop-off. Popping out of the car now. All right, so now let's go head back into the city. I think we're probably about 5 miles away from where I could pick up another order. But yeah, gotta bust a UE real quick, and we'll go up there, post up at the laundromat pretty much, and wait for the next one. All right, so like I said, we had that second one. It was $8 for Burger King. I don't know. I don't know if I even said it. I think I did. But anyway, I get up there to the Burger King, and the Burger King was out of French fries. Can you believe? I don't know. Burger King was out of French fries. I don't know if maybe they're getting a truck later today or something. You know, whatever. I don't know. Hopefully they're just out of fries for a couple hours, not a day or days. You know what I mean? Just for their sake. But yeah, the majority of the order was fries. Like that, I guess they wanted like bacon cheddar fries and then a large fry on this, and yeah, so they told me I had to cancel the order. So I had to reach out to the support team, call the support team, let them know what's going on. I'm like, hey, the restaurant's missing ingredients. They're unable to complete the order for me. And they're like, hang on, let me put you on hold. And I was on hold for like I want to say 5 or 8 minutes. I feel like I was on hold, you know, and it seems like it should have been like a 10-second thing. Like, hey, the restaurant doesn't have the ingredients to actually make the order. Can you do a user manual override to cancel the order so that way I don't get hit with the cancel on that? Basically, you know, it's like, I don't know. But yeah, it took about 5 minutes to get that completed, get that figured out, and now I'm here down here at the Circle K, gonna get some more to drink, and yeah. Oh, here comes another one right now. $8 6.7 mile. I don't think I'm gonna take it though, because we'll see where it's in. The restaurant it's at, it's a pain in the ass to get there. We'll see where it's going though. But yeah, any of y'all have ever Ubered before, you'll probably hear me saying some like insane mileage numbers. It's just because our area, the area that I'm in, it's such a big, huge, wide, spread out city that, you know, like you can't really get an order that's not like 10 miles or more most of the time. It's kind of crazy. You're lucky, you know, when you get those orders that are paying a decent amount and in less than 10 miles. Sometimes, you know, you get lucky, somebody that's like 22 miles away, they'll actually tip you pretty well because they know how far out they are, you know what I mean? But it happens very, very few and far between. But like I said, yeah, you can't hit that $2 per mile out where I'm at in this city, because the city's way too big. So basically, I just try to hit the $1 a mile. You know what I mean? I basically can convert a gallon of gas into $30 if that's the case. You know what I mean? But that doesn't even always happen. I'm sure y'all know. But yeah, that $2 per mile, that's fairy tale. You know what I mean? Get that out of your head. That doesn't happen. You know what I mean? That'll happen afterward by some surprise, you know, or like, you know, you got that one person that's actually like a 1%er that you delivered to or something, you know. But yeah, usually, you know, you could deliver to a 1%er and they usually are pretty stingy on the tip still. So alright, like I said, we're gonna run inside and get some more to drink. Almost thought they didn't have ice. Alright, so we got the drink. Go ahead and log back on. I'm going to ride up the street a little bit, sit in the Chili's parking lot, closer to work from there. So, you know, I could hit decline on anything. Okay. I can hit decline on anything, you know, because I'm kind of like, I'm close to my job at least. But yeah, pretty much I'm going to hang out there. I do have to clock in at 5. It's only 1:02 now, but I don't don't know. Like, it depends how the orders come. I think they changed the market. I think they changed the market map on me, to be honest with you, because lately I've been getting all these orders. Usually if I'm this far down south in the city, I don't get orders for the other side of the interstate. I only get orders for like the little pocket of stores that are like right around where I'm at. You know, unless it's like late at night and they don't have any other drivers that are up in the city. But yeah, here recently, man, I noticed I went on and seen they actually changed the market map. So it goes further up the highway and everything. So yeah, it basically just screws me over, because that's why I've been getting so many rejects here recently, because they changed the market on me. I'm gonna have to go out to that small town and deliver, like, just not only because it's better, but just it's better times 10, you know, almost now. You know, just because the area map, man, I don't have to go anywhere. You know, that small town, I don't have to deal with any kind of interstate. You know what I mean? There's nothing. I mean, there's one part where two highways intersect with each other, and then there's another part where two highways intersect with each other, but that's about it. And there's like 4 or 5 traffic lights, you know? And then here, like I said, there's, just to get from where I'm at now to the interstate, let me count. I think there's like 16 traffic lights from here to the interstate. And they don't have anything timed right, so when you're trying to flow from, you know, when you're trying to flow down the main road, you can't even do that. They got it all set up to waste more fuel, you know, like all the timing is like so messed up on these lights. Yeah, that's why I don't even like going up that far up this street. It's just a big pain in the ass, man. But yeah, like I said, they got the market changed, so I'm gonna have to just, like, luckily my schedule is, you know, starting around on this next Monday, it should finally actually be the way I've been trying to get it since like November. Where I'll just be Friday, Saturday, Sunday over here, you know, because you know, the main reason I drive in the bigger city is because it's so close to my job, and then I have to be at the job so many days a week that I gotta kind of be adjacent to it, you know. Especially you catch an order too late and everything, and then that order ends up taking an hour and 20 minutes or some, you know, and then you know, being another half hour away from the job and everything, and yeah, so I pretty much have to deliver near the job because he's got me on the schedule so much. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, I talked to him again and we got it halfway figured out. I might have to do one more week, just, you know, because he does have 2 people that are like waiting on the bench to get up and work. You know, they're waiting to come in and work, you know. So I might have to do one more week or something, you know, like that. But like I said, hopefully it'll, you know, like, give me a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can find something else to do, you know. And in the meantime, until I find something else to do, I could just deliver Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, hanging out there in the small town, you know. Yeah, and it's just way less stressful. You know what I mean? Ultimately, I think I'm gonna end up making more money in less miles, which I don't know why anybody wouldn't do that. I mean, yeah, it might take longer, but, you know, if you're thinking about the wear and tear on your car, it makes better sense. More money, less miles. You know what I mean? Yeah, it might take me, yeah, it does take me longer, whatever, but I've got 4 days off, and all I gotta do is, the only thing I got to do to fill my time really is, you know, YouTube videos for y'all, and then Ubering in between, you know?
I don't, and you know it.
But anyway, thank y'all for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please subscribe. It's gonna help me out a lot. Like I said, I'm a homeless Uber driver, doing what I can every day, stack up more money than I'm spending, and trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. After that, the rest is history. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I figured I'd go ahead and cut the video now and call it a day. It's currently 3:30, and, you know, I'm just gonna get, you know, probably kind of pregame for work, and I gotta clock in at 5 still, so gotta shoot around the corner, get there still, and then, you know, post up and get changed. Obviously I can't go to work wearing this shirt, but yeah, gotta get changed, throw on my other shoes, hang out for a minute and clock in, and deal with a bunch of stupid questions for about 5 hours, get the place mopped up, and be able to get back on the road. Gonna have to run a couple orders after work because I was only able to get one actual good delivery out of today. You know, I don't know, that when I got to Burger King, man, that just kind of threw me off, man, because I don't know. But yeah, waited. All they kept sending me was stuff to reject. And I was like, you know what? I'm logging out. I'll try again after work. I don't know. But yeah, what I really want to do is head out to the small town because, like I said, they changed the market on me. And that's just what I'm going to have to do is go out, only deliver out in that small town. It's the only thing that makes any kind of sense. At least, you know, the orders that I'm getting, they're not worth hanging out here in the bigger city. Like, yeah, there's a little more money to make, but, try not to be on the path of greed anyway. You know what I mean? So, all right. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to cut it here. If you liked the video so far, if you made it this far, please subscribe. Help me out, man. I appreciate you. And to every one of my subscribers so far, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm already at 300. So yeah, I need like 700 more. And like I said, the rest is history. Thank y'all. Thank y'all 100%. Couldn't have imagined, but, I think all the support and everything, like about 99.9% of the comments I get are good comments. And, at this point, the channel is so small, even bad comments are good comments. So, I'll throw them a rope every now and then. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to hang out. Got to work here in a couple minutes, and I'll check y'all in the next one. That was episode 20. Peace.
Goodbye, my friend.
You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Touch my heart.
You're going to get us
This
a copy
is
of that.
stupid.
Then
Or
this
shares.
is so stupid.
And God, that's my phone.
I didn't hear a phone
To be
ring.
continued.
The end. Good night, Stewie.
Don't read me books that you write.